Welcome to our review of The Hunger Games with Hunter Pritchett. Today he will be telling us about his thoughts on the book by Susan Collins. What were some of the main settings featured in the book?
Well, first and foremost, the first setting that you'll encounter is from District 12, where in the future, in an undisclosed amount of years, the two main characters are born and raised there. Now, the other 3/4 of the book take place in the battlefield where the Hunger Games are.
Who are the main characters?
The two main characters in the book are Katniss, a 16-year-old girl, and Peeta, a 16-year-old boy. Now, Katniss is really the main character, and Peeta is her dramatic foil. But together, they completely go together to make about one character, which ends up being District 12.
Can you give us a brief retelling of the story?
A brief retelling of the story would begin with how Katniss and Peeta are elected to go as tribunes into the Hunger Games. The Hunger Games are a death match between all 12 districts. They allow 2 children per district to go and fight to the death, and the victor, there's only be one victor, ends up being a popular, just about superstar for the rest of his life.
What are 2 key passages that were major contributions to the story?
The first main passage that I would like to note is when Katniss and Peeta are actually allowed or enrolled into the Hunger Games. They were randomly selected by the council and started to do their training to get into the Hunger Games.
What is something you liked?
Something I really liked about the book was how easy it was to read. I really liked how it kept you involved and how it really made me interested. Usually books don't interest me at all, but this really kept me hooked.
Something you disliked?
It's really hard to say what I disliked, but really what I disliked about the book was that it was a book. I don't really like books. I can't really give a reason why other than it takes forever, but that's the reason I like this book, because it kept you hooked.
Would you recommend this book to others?
Well, yeah, I would definitely recommend this book to others, because if it could keep me hooked on a book, anybody would like it. All age groups should read it. It's easy for everyone to read. It's put into modern English and just about keeps you, well, really engaged. You feel like you're there. You feel like you are the main character. The story is told in first person, so you do begin to feel like the main character. Now, some people say this is like a girl's book, but it really isn't. I've seen many boys who read it, and it's just so gripping that basically anyone can read it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I enjoyed my time here.